the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on a team from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
To the air, it's Lugo. Fires to the tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Roadrunners are on the move. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Allen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Runners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Bailey. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
The Roadrunners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Lugo. They'll run the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Roadrunners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
The snap sets up the throw. The screen, he can go. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
On the screen.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too... They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisiana Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse. Another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender... What do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to throw, it's Beckham. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The run from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
7, Louisiana Tech, 0.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, UTSA. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. He'll do it himself. Oh, better look out! Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Beckham. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Finds his man. It's Bailey. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's King. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That last one leaves him 8 yards away from pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UTEP.
Scanning the field, it's Beckham. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got a little space. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking for a man. It's Lugo. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Here comes the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he avoids the tackle with the slide. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down. They'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Quarterback gets the first down. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
That's caught. It's Lacy. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Beckham. Got his man in the middle. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half.
21, Louisiana Tech, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On third down, he drops the throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. To throw, it's Lugo. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Slithers into space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right?
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw again. That's reeled in. It's Bailey. Wide open spaces. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Roadrunners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Gets rid of it. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Louisiana Tech, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fights off a defender. Dropping back, it's Beckham. He lofts one. Inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Louisiana Tech, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's second and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's King. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's King. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Roadrunners will line it up on first and 10.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Lugo. Got a man. It's Allen.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Allen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's King. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Handoff from the gun. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's James. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Makes it past the marker.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Beckham. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They'll run it from the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the play. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his head.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Right back to the well. Got room at the 35. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Flushed out of the pocket. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Trying the left side. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass, it's Beckham. He wants a big play here late. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Got his man on the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.